Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Not bad for a fourth-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. To throw, Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw is Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Cousins on first down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Second down, Cousins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Third and 4. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10, down at the 31. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now a second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted. Winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far. A few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Osborne. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Cousins now on 2nd down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumbles in the room.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. All that for a 2-yard gain.
As a lot of receivers will miss in the open field, can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before up the screen to Penny. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Hurts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference. They've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion partner, and the struggles through the air continue because lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Penny is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Cousins now. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. 3rd and short yardage, Cousins. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Flushed out right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 33-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. Finds his man. There's Jordy Madison. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle and hauled in by Osborne. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, Cousins. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw again. Cousins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Joseph's got it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded right at the goal line. Defense to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points that moved the ball, otherwise this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting.
Alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Throwing is Hurts. Pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Under pressure, they got him again. Marcus Davenport, his second sack of the night. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
From the gun, here's Cousins. This is caught by Addison. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, 85 yards. And the Vikings are back within a score. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
On 1st down, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand.
Well, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marcus Davenport bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Penny up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Rashad Penny. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
This goes out wide from Madison. And they're going to speed things up here. To the air again, it's Cousins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jalen Carter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Here's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out.